Welcome to Ajaxra Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss physics MCQs class 10th chapter light reflection and refraction. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. First one. In the given figure, the position of the object is, symbols have their useful meanings. See this figure, this is the object and this is a convex lens, and O is the optic center of this lens, and this is the height of the image, this is the image position, and this is the object. So, the position of the object is beyond 2f, between f and 2f, between O and f, at f. Let us discuss. Let us go to the solution. Answer is between f and 2f. Let us see this. This is the object position. Object is placed in between f and 2f, and one is the ray which is parallel to the principal axis and is passes through the focus, and another ray which is passing through optic center, it is undeviated, and these two rays are meeting at this point. This is the image position. So, image formed beyond 2f. When the object is placed between 2f and f, the image is formed beyond 2f. Okay. So, the second option is correct. The object position is between f and 2f. Okay. In the case of convex lens, when the object is placed between the f and 2f, the image is formed enlarged, real and inverted. Okay. This is the explanation of this question. In the case of convex lens, when the object is placed between f and 2f, the image formed is enlarged, real and inverted. Okay. Now next, a ray of light incident on a plane mirror at an angle of 30 degrees with the mirror. The angle between incident ray and reflector ray is, here we have to calculate the angle between incident ray and reflector ray. See this picture, this is the plane mirror and they given as 30 degrees angle with the mirror, and options are 60, 120, 90, 150. We have to calculate the angle between incident ray and reflector ray. Let us go to the solution. The answer is 120 degrees. How it is? Let us discuss. This is the plane mirror and this is the angle they given 30 degrees, and now first we have to draw a normal, that is a perpendicular line drawn at the point of incidence, and this is the angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. So we have to calculate this angle between incident ray and reflector ray, we have to calculate. Okay. So angle I is equals to 90 minus 30. This normal makes 90 degrees with the mirror. So angle I is equals to, we can write it as 90 minus 30, that is equals to 60 degrees. So from the laws of reflection, angle I is equals to angle R. Angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. So angle I is equals to 60 degrees. Then angle R is also equal to 60 degrees. So the angle between incident ray and reflector ray, that is angle I plus angle R, is equals to 60 degrees plus 60 degrees. So 60 plus 60, 120 degrees. So second option is correct. Okay. The angle between incident ray and reflector ray is 120 degrees. Okay, next. For a real object placed in front of a spherical mirror, an image of magnitude of magnification 2 is formed. The nature of the mirror and the position of the object respectively. Here we have to calculate the nature of the mirror and position of the object. Options are converging between F and C and converging beyond C, converging between P and F and diverging between F and C. Let us go to the solution. Next, let us discuss. Here, you see this explanation. The spherical mirror cannot be convex because it does not form a real image that can be formed on a screen. So the mirror has to be concave. In the case of concave mirror, the real image is formed. So the object distance is greater than focal length. So for enlarged real image, the object should be placed between the center and focus of the mirror. So the answer is, it is converging between F and C. For enlarged real image, the object should be placed between center and focus of the mirror. So the answer is, object should place between F and C. Okay, next. Assertion is, the nature of the image formed by a concave mirror is real and inverted. The reason is, the image formed by a concave mirror depends on the position of the object at infinity. So, assertion is that the nature of the image formed by a concave mirror is real and inverted. And reason is that the image formed by concave mirror depends on the position of the object and at infinity. Is that correct or not? Let us discuss. Both A and R are true and R is correct explanation of A. Let us discuss. When the object is placed at infinity position, the image formed by concave mirror will be placed at the focus. So then the size of the image will be highly diminished and point sized. So when the object is placed at infinity, the image formed at focus. So that image is point image, very diminished image, small image. So the nature of the image formed by concave mirror is real and inverted. So thus both assertion and reason are correct. And reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay. Next. Now next one is, an object is placed at the center of curvature of a concave mirror. Find the distance between its image and pole. Equal to F, between F and 2F, equal to 2F, greater than 2F. Now let us discuss. Here object is placed at C. So object distance, that is U, is equals to minus C from the sign convention, and that is equals to minus 2F. Mirror formula is 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. For concave mirror, focal length is negative. Substituting, minus 1 by F is equals to minus 1 by 2F plus 1 by V. V nothing but image distance. We have to calculate the distance between its image and pole. So 1 by V is equals to minus 1 by F. This minus 1 by 2F going that side becomes plus. So 1 minus 1 by F plus 1 by 2F. Here taking LCM, 2F, here minus 2 plus 1. So that is equals to minus 1 by 2F. So this is minus 1 by 2F. 1 by V is equals to minus 1 by 2F. So V is equals to minus 2F. So the distance of image from the pole is 2F. Okay. Next, a student obtains a blurred image of a distant object on a screen using a convex lens. To obtain a distinct image on the screen, he should move the lens away from the screen, towards the screen, to a position very far away from the screen, either towards or away from the screen depending upon the position of the object. Now let us discuss. See here, as in order to get a sharp image, the screen should be near to lens. So that's why to obtain the distant image on a screen, he should move the lens towards the screen. So in order to get a sharp image, the screen should be near to the lens. Okay. Next. A child is standing in front of a magic mirror. He finds the image of his head bigger, the middle portion of his head body to be of same size and that of the legs smaller. So which of the following is the order of combination for the magic mirror from the top? Plane, convex, concave, concave, plane, convex, concave, plane and convex, convex, plane and concave. So the magic mirror from the combination is, let us discuss. Here first should be concave, plane and convex. This is the combination of the mirrors. See the explanation. As image of head is bigger, the top portion of magic mirror must be concave. Why? Because concave mirror use in a wide range. So that's why the image of head is bigger because of concave. So should position, first position should concave mirror, and middle portion of her body appears to be of same size. Therefore middle portion of magic mirror must be a plane. Why? Because in plane mirror the image size is equals to the object size. So as image of her legs appears smaller, the bottom of the magic mirror must be convex. Why? Because convex mirror we are using as a rear view mirror. Okay, first should use concave and plane and convex. Concave mirror to see the head is bigger, that is top portion, and middle portion of same size should use plane mirror, and bottom of this magic mirror must be convex, so because her legs appear smaller. Okay, so the arrangement of this magic mirror is concave, plane and convex. Okay, next. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the propagation of light of different colors of white light in air? Red light moves fastest, blue light travels faster than green light, all colors of white light moves with the same speed, and yellow light moves with the mean speed as that of the red and violet lights. Now let us discuss. All colors of white light moves with the same speed because it only gets deviation when it passes through a medium. So that's why all colors of white light move with the same speed. Okay. Next. The image shows the path of incident rays to concave mirror. See this object. Here we are placing the object which is placed beyond C. One is a ray which is parallel to the principal axis and other ray which is passing through the focus. Let us see. Where would the reflector rays meet for the image formation to take place? Between F1O and between beyond C and F, behind the mirror. See this. When the object is placed beyond C, the image is formed between F and C. See, this is the image formations. First, this is the object place. One is the ray which is passing through this parallel to the principal axis, passing through focus. The another ray which is passing through focus and which is parallel to principal axis. These two rays are met at this. This is the image position. So image is formed between C and F. So when the object is placed beyond C, the image formed between C and F. the reflected rays meet at this point. That point is in between C and F, center of curvature and focus. Okay, the third option is correct. Next, a student studies that convex mirror always forms virtual image respectively, irrespective of its position. What causes the convex mirror to always form a virtual image? Because the reflected rays never intersect, because the incident rays traces its path back along the principal axis, because the incident ray of a convex mirror gets absorbed in the mirror, because the reflected ray converges at a single point. So here the question is, a student studies that convex mirror always forms a virtual image irrespective of its position. What causes the convex mirror to always forms a virtual image? Convex mirror forms a virtual image only. So what is the reason? Now let us discuss. Because the reflected ray never intersect. Here, see, this convex mirror always forms virtual images because the focal point and the center of curvature of the convex mirror are imaginary points. So, and that cannot be reached. So image is formed inside the mirror and cannot be projected on the screen. So that's why convex mirror forms always virtual images only, because the reflected rays never intersect. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.